We're here in Fort Hill in Roxbury with,
Evan Smith, developer.
and we're about to take a tour of your building right behind us. And it's passive house, 9 units, condos.
Condos, market rate, trying to aim for a middle market affordability, trying to be under 700,000 for units, trying to get people some entry level units into the housing market. I've been building passive house for about 17 years. I don't view it as rocket science. It's just the way I build at this point. There's some pretty simple principles here that we're trying to do to make this a passive house. One, we're using triple glazed windows, keeps the heat in the winter and out in the summer. We're using a lot of air sealing tapes to keep any heat that we generate in the building actually in the building and not leaking out. And then we're also using extra insulation like this wood fiber insulation that's made in Maine, made of recycled wood chips. That's basically what you need in a passive house: insulation, air sealing, and good windows. So in many ways, the inside of this building looks exactly the same as a non-passive house building, with a couple key exceptions. One, if you look up into the roof there, our roof joists are about 50 to 80% thicker than a typical roof joist would be. We're adding more insulation up in that roof cavity to keep the heat in the winter and out in the summer. And then the other major thing that's different here is that we have a balanced ventilation system that runs throughout the unit here, bringing fresh air in to each room and taking stale air out of the kitchens and bathrooms. It's going through a heat exchanger, which is basically taking any heat that's in the space, keeping it in the space while bringing cold, fresh air in from the outside. It's kind of like the magic box that makes the lungs of the passive house work. In Roxbury specifically, there's a ton of housing that's being built that is deed restricted affordable housing. So here in Roxbury, we're trying to build units between $400,000 and $700,000 that can be entry-level housing for people that are making too much money to qualify for affordable housing, but a price point that is reasonable and in line with what they might pay for a rent payment.
And does building passive house, does that add a lot more cost?
No, it adds some cost, but probably for this build, it's probably 2 or 3%. And the benefits to the end user are worth that 2 to 3% in better health, better comfort, lower utility bills. It's a quieter building. You'll hear less of the noise outside. A lot of benefits to it.